Good afternoon, everyone. Coach Anastasia here. I coach triathlon, teach yoga. I'm also a facilitator for some healing arts. And today I'm going to show you some strengthening exercises for the back muscular chain, so low back through gluteus muscles, hamstring, and calves. My head might get lost in the frame in a few of these exercises, but you'll be able to see the exercise just fine. So we're going to start standing, and we're going to do airplane jumps. So this is going to fire our stabilizers. Today our workout is really aimed more for runners and cyclists. So get the muscles of the leg pulling in towards the bone, contract the core. These are our stabilizer muscles. Use your gaze as well. And we're going to take one leg and the torso parallel to the floor. The bottom leg has a soft flex knee, and then you can bend the knee a little more and jump. And so jumping and landing on the opposite leg will work our balance, and running is really an activity where we're balancing from one leg to the other. So why are we doing this? We're mainly going to be firing our glute medius, the stabilizer muscle in our low back or just above our glute maximus. So it's a main stabilizer muscle that runners often don't fire. And now moving to lunges. I love the walking lunge if you have the space. So I'll do a little demo, but I don't quite have the space here. So we're going to take the back knee down towards the floor. Come up to a balanced position, and then take a big step forward. I don't quite have the room I want, and come back down into a lunge. So because I don't have this room, I'm going to do a lunge in place, but I'm going to add a push off. So back knee comes down towards the floor. Inhale here, exhale, come up and extend that back leg. So again, we're working the back of the body up to the low back. And you can do quite a few of these, and you can also switch sides. And if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can get your front foot up on a higher surface. It doesn't have to be a yoga block. It could be a piece of wood, a phone book or two, one of those coffee table books that you never open. Okay, so those are some ideas for lunges. Now we'll come down onto the back. We're going to do a modification of bridge position, which is really going to work the back of the legs. So this is going to be fantastic for cycling and for running. And we're going to go in a progressive way because your muscles might not be actually used to doing this, even though you bike or run. So coming down onto the back, pull the belly in. So you can warm up with just a normal bridge pose. I'll move my arms out of the way so you can see my hips and my torso. When we do bridge, we want to keep our gaze to the sky, and we want to lower down one vertebrae at a time. Now, modifying this for running and cycling bit by bit, we're going to extend the legs a bit farther away from us and lift the toes. Legs are parallel to each other, hip width apart. Inhale, belly in, exhale, lift up. And I would recommend trying to hold this bridge about 10 seconds. And you can do it anywhere from 2 to 6 repeats. And then come down. And then you're going to walk your legs farther away. Really pressing your heels into the floor. Remember to engage your core. Inhale, lift the hips, pressing down into the heels. So as my legs get longer, I'm more in a position where my foot is going to be at the bottom of the pedal stroke in cycling, or where the foot's going to hit the ground as I run, with a bit of flexion in the knee. And so you can do 2 or 3 positions. We don't want to lock the knee here. Sorry, I turned my head. Bad example. You don't want to lock the knee here. You want to keep a bit of a flexion in the leg, as we will when we run and when we bike. Again, holding for about 10 seconds and then releasing down. And I'll show you a final exercise with variations with the physio ball or Swiss ball. So coming back onto the back, we're going to start with our feet on the ball. And we're going to be working in bridge position yet again. I'll move my arms out of the way. Inhale, pull your belly in so your arms can be down here. Pull the belly in, exhale, rise up. So just being here is good. We can move the hips down and not touch the ground, and this is going to work into the low back and gluteus muscles. Then for the hamstrings, bring your heels towards your bum and extend the legs, and again. So this exercise is a bit more challenging. Maybe you're going to start with only 5 or 6 repeats. Listen to your body.